No, that's your fault. Operate error here.
Chaos is a point in time when patience sees leaves on green trees flee and hairs on heads turn gray in the state of disarray defined as life. So pride smiles and looks aside as chaos battles human wit. We can overcome, or we can be overcome. That little thing called life goes on with the ambition of a first-time mechanic who repairs their car with paper clips and wishes. Hard times do not discriminate. Everyone is subject to a chaotic fate. And that was paper clips and wishes. So this next one was a project done with the Golden Owl. They have writers' nights or writers' groups. Anyways, that's where this one was written. The cherry pit gave the cherry its inevitable ending after being chewed violently by the kid on Grandma's front porch. But the pit, it only knows being nibbled by ants in a forest of grass. Somewhere in between its cyanide dreams, it could have been a tree. It could have been so free from the teeth, the jaw of a destructive kid who likes to magnify ants into spontaneous combustion. But it's not really spontaneous, is it? The pits, they say, only last for a day, in the grand scheme. But a worm on a leaf gave one man so much grief. The cyanide, they say, is a silly sort of poison, and the ants are immune with instinct of choice. Should they choose to amuse the eager thought of what's inside that meager cherry pit, lest they ignore the fruit, one could kill an entire hill. But on that hill I saw so clear it wasn't mine to feast and dine on fruit, frivolously spat on the ground, on the greenest ground. They say the grass is greener, but Jonah could have had a cleaner point of view. But you see, God built him askew so we could understand and be renewed. I am not a pit. I am a seed, cared for and given need. I produce what I produce, planted deep within the dirt, given pride and sunshine. Maybe that disgusting kid was onto something. The thought, the flow. He is all that matters to himself. Yet I'm stuck like an unread book on the shelf. So what you may not know, I have the uncanny ability to grow. And that was Cyanide Dreams. Oh, how I wish I could be in somebody else's shoes. Oh, how I wish I could be somebody else in someone else's shoes. With a better voice, a better view, more compassion. Wish I'd been through what you've been through. Oh, how I wish I could see all the things you've seen. Wish I could relate, but I've been told I'm simply too old to understand the sad demand to be understood. Oh, the irony. My whole life has been the strife of a disabled housewife. Are you sure I'm the one who doesn't understand? Honestly, it's tough to tell, but I can feel our disconnect in the loudest silence I've ever heard. It's interesting how the years show age discrimination. One day they say you're too young, or the next you're too old. It's funny how I've never told myself I can't in the face of complication. And that was, I'm simply too old. Hopelessness is the accumulation of cobwebs in your head. The emptiness is filled with dust and debris, no thought to fill the void. So I hold my breath and blow the dirt back into the corners where it belongs. I have the control, the will to say no to hopelessness. And that is hopelessness. Short walk. Self-care, unaware. Blind faith breaks boundaries between guidance and imperfection. Maslow's theory, social esteem to redeem a physiological need of confidence and conviction, living to your full potential, acceptance and appreciation. And that was Maslow's theory. So I'll just read a few more. These are pretty short. So He dropped his keys so gracefully as I lost my place in the unknown. Grief catches up with you. Generational struggles have you running for help. Insight is the key to keep. Drop the rest and realize balance brings self-leadership, honest internal dialogue. Don't lie to the self. The dichotomy of imaginary friends and alternate dimensions to calm you in the end, and that is the unknown. Selective apathy, the choice to care what to care less about, a lack of zeal well defined by past life experiences of dreams crushed indeed. Do you not see hope was meant for me, a delusion dissolved into menial matters? What can we do but be overcome by your aura of humdrum? Carry on, but don't forget your faith in a world dying, overcome by holy bread which should have been broken and shared with fellowship. But I can't read God's mind, and heaven knows I've tried. And that was A Delusion Dissolved. So this is my last one for this evening. Clean slates, the chalkboard breaks. Dusty debris breathes deep into lungs with the exhales of endurance. We move on, life lives on like a never-ending cycle, waking each morning to dawn's early warning of many days to come. Embrace what the future has to offer and bask in your own wisdom. Society doesn't understand the task at hand. Surviving another day, keeping the evils away, a personal war, a battle of self, getting over sad esteem and granting yourself a new perspective of character. Remember, you can't be everything to everyone at once, at all times or all at once. One life is all you need to change an entire world.